Welcome to Daytona Beach, Florida. We're back on the high banks of Daytona after the All-Star Challenge concluded last month at Monza. We are here for the Daytona Duels, where 21 drivers in each duel fight for starting position in the Daytona 500. All of them are already locked in. The pole sitter is right there. There's your pole sitter. It's Denny Hamlin in the 11 car. For the Daytona 500. He'll be trying to defend that tonight. Some changes for the season. We'll have more realistic calls, such as lap slap caution calls, and we also have at the halfway break where you're allowed to have 3 tire changes and you're fueling without losing spots. Next up, we got new faces in new places. It's Eric Jones first off. He starts second tonight. He's in that number 43 for Richard Petty this season. Bubba Wallace joins 2311 Racing, Denny Hamlin, and Michael Jordan for the season, one of the 2 bigger, newer teams. Christopher Bell goes over to Joe Gibbs Racing from Levine Family Racing, who's shut down. Chase Briscoe replaces the retired Clint Boyer in that number 14 Stuart Haas Racing Ford. Kyle Larson jumps into the number 5 Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet as he looks to make some noise in his first start for Hendrick Motorsports in the ACS. Ty Gibbs is a rookie this season. He jumps into the 51 for KBM. Ty Dillon in his first season in the ACS is going to be piloting in the 13. Sheldon Creed, the Truck Series champion, will join GMS Racing's Cup Series team. Ross Chastain drives the number 42, replacing Matt Kenseth from last season. Noah Gragson jumps into the 88 for Junior Motorsports this season. Anthony Alfredo moves over from the 27 car to the 38 car for Front Row Motorsports. And Todd Gilliland is the 3rd FRM driver and a rookie for this year. Let's go over to the Aston Martin. And as these 21 engines get fired up, let's take a look at your starting lineup for duel number 1 in row number 1. It's Denny Hamlin, the Daytona 500 pole sitter, alongside Eric Jones in the 43. Row 2 consists of the 9 of Chase Elliott, last year's champion, and Austin Dillon in the 3. Row 3, it's Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Bubba Wallace for 2311 Racing. Row 4, it's Joey Logano in the 22 Penske Ford, and Haley Deegan in the 4A car. Row 5, it's Christopher Bell and Kyle Busch. Row 6, it's Chase Briscoe, one of the candidates for Rookie of the Year this year, and the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. Row 7, it's Kyle Larson in the 5, and rookie Ty Gibbs for Kyle Busch Motorsports. Row 8, it's a pair of new teams this year, Ty Gibbs for Germain Racing, and the 25 of Sheldon Creed for GMS. Row 9, it's Chastain and Gragson. And in row 10, we have the FRM rookies of Anthony Alfredo and Todd Gilliland. And rounding out the field, it's a star car in row 11 of Sawyer W. in the 26. Let's take a look at your keys to the race. Will we see conservative or aggressive racing? Make sure you make some smart moves to put yourself in position for the Daytona 500. And we are ready for 5 laps as the green flag has been thrown. Duel 1 is underway here in Daytona. Eric Jones gets off to a great start on the outside with a huge push from Austin Dillon. He's going to have the edge in the turns 1 and 2. Now on the exit of turns 1 and 2, he's still ahead of Denny Hamlin. The 3 gets disconnected as the Toyota's trying to take him 3 wide. Here comes Bubba Wallace jumping up to the high side to pick up his Toyota team. Is on board Denny Hamlin now in the 11 FedEx Toyota on lap 1. He jumps up to block and pick up his driver, Bubba Wallace, from 2311. Remember, he co-owns that team along with Michael Jordan. Great to have those two in the sport, especially Michael Jordan, as the 47 gets really out of shape there. He got a huge push from Joey Logano on lap 2 here. As the bottom lane really starting to fall back now, and here comes a huge run from the 23 and the 11, locking bumpers, and Ross Chastain looks like he's on pit road with an issue. It looks like they're going to change all 4 tires. Possibly a tire went down, made for contact on that first lap. I think that might be it. He's now out of his stall and back out there. He's going to be way behind though, as he'll have to hope to get a caution to get back in this season. Meanwhile, everyone is single filed out here in Daytona in the early stages of this one. Now we're on lap 3. Look at the entire field going single file. Let's see Kyle Larson right here. He's going to jump down, and Ty Gibbs as well. Look at that train of Chevys that are trying to make something happen on the bottom. Meanwhile, Bubba Wallace trying to make something happen as he and Kyle Busch go to the bottom and hang Denny Hamlin out to dry now. 2 more Toyotas locking bumpers. This time it's the 20. Oh wow, the 23. It's really loose. Off the front bumper of the 18 of Kyle Busch. Some aggressive racing early on here in Duel 1. And now we come up on 2 laps to go. It's Bubba Wallace in the race lead. On board Kyle Busch. He's pushing Bubba Wallace. And now on board with Bubba Wallace, your leader. Look how loose he's going to get in this corner with that huge push coming from Kyle Busch. Here comes the Chevys on the bottom, led by Ty Gibbs in the Toyota, actually. That line mostly Chevys, though. Here comes Kyle Larson. He made a move on Ty Gibbs up the middle. Bubba Wallace goes down the block, and Kyle Larson is going to hang him out to the right. 3 wide for the race leading Kyle Larson. He's going to take it with a lot of help from behind as the 23 of Bubba Wallace falling back into the middle. We have 1 lap to go in the duel. Oh, we have trouble on the front straightaway. Eric Jones hard into the grass, and the caution is going to be coming out as the cars are stranded near the start-finish line area. Yeah, a really dangerous place to be stuck there, as it recently rained here in Daytona Beach, Florida, near the racetrack. So that grass is fairly wet, and it's hard to get out of. Really understandable why they threw the caution there. Those 2 cars of Gregson and Jones were parked right at the start-finish line. And who knows, if there would have been another wreck, that would have been huge problems. But Kyle Larson is going to come through to win duel number 1 after that move he made on Ty Gibbs to get the lead on the back straightaway. He's going to be your duel 1 champion. Now we got the cars for Duel 2 all lined up already on pit road. They're ready to go here for Duel 2, and let's see how they will fare against this racetrack. Here we get a good shot at Lando Norris, the number 40 McLaren team, new team this season. We'll get into that in a second. And let's get into your new faces in new places for Duel number 2. First, it's the number 99. Daniel Suarez, who drives for Trackhouse this season. Santino Ferrucci goes from IndyCar to Our Motorsports for this season. Number 7, of Corey LaJoie, first start in the ACS for him. He's at Spire this season. Caden Joseph moves over from the Toyota Development Racing Team to Junior Motorsports in that 0. Watching really fast. And there's a good look at Lando Norris in the 40 McLaren. Let's take a look at your starting lineup. For Duel number 2, in row 1, it's outside pole sitter Alex Bowman. Alongside him is Kevin Harvick. Row 2, it's Kurt Busch with Eric Almirola, your All-Star Series champion. Row 3, it's Michael McDowell, the Daytona 500 champion of the Cup Series, and Daniel Suarez. In row 4, it's Matt DiBenedetto in the 21, and William Byron in the 24. Row 5, it's Ryan Blaney and Brad Keselowski, the Penske teammates. Ryan Newman and Ryan Preece line up in row 6. Row 7, it's Corey LaJoie and Santino Ferrucci. Row 8 consists of the 17 of Chris Buescher, not Roush Fenway 17, and Cole Custer. Row 9, it's Tyler Reddick in the number 8 and Caden Joseph in the 0. Row 10, it's Natalie Deckard and Lando Norris in the 40 McLaren car. In row 11, it's Random Reviews in that 27 star car. Let's take a look at your keys to the race for Duel 2. With the threat of rain, how aggressive are you willing to be? You need to still make smart moves and put yourself, though, in position for the Daytona 500. Race info, still 5 laps, 21 drivers, and we're ready to go green. Here for Duel number 2, and it's underway. Alex Bowman leads the field. Heading into turn 1, the 48 has the edge but how will Kevin Harvick do with that push from his teammate behind of Eric Almirola? Let's take a look at the Chevys here trying to make moves early on in this race. Down the back straightaway they go. Alex Bowman has moved up in front of Harvick now. Harvick pushing hard on that 48. Alex Bowman continues to lead out of turn 4. Let's see if anyone's going to try to jump down, get a huge one. Here's Kurt Busch on the bottom, as we're already seeing a lot of 3 wide. Look at Byron's going to move down to the bottom with the 99 of Daniel Suarez. Daniel Suarez is going to take the lead on lap 2 of duel number 2. Oh, now we have a car blowing up. Oh no, it's a 27 of random reviews in the star car. 27 for Richard Childress Racing. Unfortunate for them. They'll probably have to start from the rear. But meanwhile, up front, we might have a lead change here. It's a 24. Goes up to the high side to block his teammate of 48. Alex Bowman giving his teammate a huge push. William Byron to the race lead over Daniel Suarez. Still side by side as they go into the tri-oval. And we have 3 laps to go here. Daniel Suarez barely edging ahead of the 24, William Byron. William Byron's going to get a huge push, and he's going to go to the race lead now. Oh, got a huge trouble. Hard hit. A huge fire on Santino Ferrucci. Decker's upside down. Rolls violently down the banking, and we have a caution. Here's a huge hit for a lot of guys in this crash, and a massive, massive pile-up, and a major, major fire. You see Natalie Decker climbing out of her car right there. Great sign to see, as that was a huge, huge wreck. Natalie Decker goes over after hitting the catch fence. Santino Ferrucci's car exploded in flames. He's gotten out. Ryan Newman and Corey LaJoie trying to play it safe at the rear of the field as they saw what was happening in front of them, and then they end up getting collected in it. There's some officials looking at the catch fence, which is pretty torn up from that. And that was the margin that William Byron was leading Daniel Suarez by at the time of caution here. So take a look at a replay. Oh, yeah. Looks like the 6 just got loose and then into the wall really hard. Went the 44, clipped the 44 there. And Santino just had nowhere to go. Let's take a look at it in slow motion. Oh, yeah. Just kind of reminiscent to Austin Dillon's hit. Look at the fire under Santino Ferrucci's 02 Hour Motorsports Chevrolet. That was a huge, huge hit for a lot of guys. Again, in real time here. In a sec. Now Decker gets clipped and goes into the catch fence. Wow, and just gets pushed over by Ferrucci. And then gets hit again by Cole Custer and rolls violently down the banking and slides to a stop. Look at this hit, though, from the 44 and the 2. Look, right there. A huge fire breaks out under the hood of the 02. And that must have been a sight to see for Santino Ferrucci in his first ever start in a cup car. That was definitely not the best first impression of these cars that Santino Ferrucci could have had. Look at the 44 going up and over. A huge, huge wreck that might actually end up ending this race, as we have now delay for rain and lightning in the area. There's again the margin that William Byron was leading by. And it looks like, yeah, we have a lot of rain coming down here in Daytona. The track drive process has already started. I don't know if they will go back green, and that will mean that the 24 will win this race if they don't. Right now, it's not looking very good. It's just looking very, very wet out there. As the track driving process continues, they cannot look at the catch fence due to the lightning that's in the area. And there are the cars again on pit road. Remember, the 24 was leading by like barely a foot over the 99 at the time of caution. And now we just got word that this race, since it's halfway over, is now official. And the 24, William Byron, is your Blue-Green Vacations Duel 2 champion, and he will start in row 2 alongside the Duel 1 winner, his teammate, on Sunday. Thank you guys for watching this presentation of the Adidas Cup Series, and we'll see you in Daytona.